Ready the oars!
Commander on board!
Forward! Let's move it! We're at full speed!
Don't think they can pull the oars any faster!
Raise oars! Ready the oars!
The commander's leaving the helm!
There's too many hunters after me now. Let's hope no one notices me here.
He came by earlier, but these idiots won't stay down for long. Make sure you lock the cell until he gets back.
This is meant to be the mighty champion Theogenes, preserved for all time, sitting on his ass. This must be Theogenes, the founder of this training school. Something seems to be going on over there. Got it. That's the last one. Time to head back to Olympia and Phidias to find out what all of this means. I don't want to be spotted here. Phidias! I should have never doubted that you were in danger. Here it is, Skidali. Now I can decode the messages. I will avenge you, Phidias. Rest assured of that.
I should be extra careful in this area.
New weapons are coming in sometime soon. These ones won't be dull. Quick, don't lower the sound.
That should slow down the Spartan conquest. Something seems to be going on.
Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a Chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a Chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Didn't even stand a chance in that match. Look at how weak he is. Optimus. That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Thiaganassus sees the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
I need to know if your school has a connection to the disappearances.
Connection? Ha! Nonsense! This is a place of blood, sweat, and brawn. The only things that vanish here are the weaknesses in heart and body.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Of course I'm an Olympic champion. Many times over, in fact.
I don't believe...
I knew it! It must have been amazing to win. Tell us, what do we need to do to become champions?
A true champion needs a dominant power pose. Like so.
Power pose. My pose is so much better. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? A great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha. Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Let's see what your students are made of.
Be careful. I heard the healers have their hands full these days.
I'm sure they will find time to tend to injured youth.
But don't hit too hard. Mistios might cry. Can you...
I'll push you hard! Is that all you got?
Nice, my students. Oh, not bad. Even the best of my students cannot stand against you.
Warm-up is over.
Oh, such fire! Come then if you dare. Face me like a real warrior in our arena. Oh, I'll be careful not to break too many bones. My loyal students! This Mistios has the nerve to challenge me, the great Euthymos, at my, our school. This is your last chance, Mistios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions. Die! Child's play! Taste the true might of my students! How dare you challenge me!
Faster, Mistios!
My mother is harder!
Quick, get out of
My
the
students! My pride! Is this what a champion is made of?
Guardi!
All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
We've nothing to learn from a fallen master. Some of us want to follow in your footsteps, Mistios. Can we come with you?
You should continue your training here.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one they looked closely at, I presume.
Oh, Solon. He was one of my greatest athletes. He stopped coming to class soon after the men came.
Yet you do nothing? Even when you clearly know something isn't right?
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Mistios, I've asked questions, and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
It's best if you stay here and keep out of their way. Let me deal with this.
I'm sorry that I'm not much help.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the worst. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
The little
What
girl's
have I
brother
done?
is still missing, and so is my reward.
Anything you need help with today?
My father thinks writing is not a respectable way to occupy my time. He's determined to marry me off to a boring merchant.
Better a boring merchant than a cruel one.
And better to be alone than to be unhappy, Mistios. If something happened to that merchant, or if he no longer had any means, my father would soon lose interest in the match.
So you need me to send him to Hades?
Exactly. He must be gutted.
All right, I'll do it.
By Apollo, thank you.
Leave it to me.